Globaloutcast, and that is my co-host.
Yamete Kunasai!
Yeah, the Anime Shogun. We're keeping that in, by the way.
I figured you would, you fucking weirdo.
And this is Everyday Nerds, and today we will be talking about honestly
Ooh woo!
one of my favorite mangas that just recently turned into an anime, Kaiju number 8.
And how trash it is. No, I'm just
I will
kidding.
fucking cut you.
Make sure when you cut me, make sure you at least do it in the ooh woo.
Right? Alright, so the basic synopsis of it is Kaijus are real.
Just like this view for the listeners, just like this, it's gonna be fucking a story, and it's not gonna be how we wanted to do this because Global fucked up.
Right? So the basic synopsis of it is Godzilla's real. Godzilla and all the other kaijus. There's different sizes, small to big, and they have. It's kind of like Pacific Rim. They have people who wear
Yeah,
suits. Yeah,
yeah,
that can
it's the whole
fight
kind
them.
of thing with literally the kaijus in general. I mean, fuck, they made the Pacific Rims off of them. This
Yeah,
is almost like an animated version of the kaiju movies, but probably better.
a little bit because instead of getting in mechs, they have different abilities than when they put on the suits. Like the main female, the main character chases after, her main ability is she can wield a really big gun and blow a fucking chunk out of them.
Why was I expecting you to sit there and say she wields a really big dick?
Well, I mean, with the size of those guns,
It's her penis. We
yeah,
got you.
pretty
I mean,
much.
what? I didn't say that on fucking on the podcast.
She goes in dry, she makes them bite the curb. Um,
With a cactus.
right? And you meet Kafka Habino. And he is part of the cleanup crew that cleans up the kaijus after the main forces kind of fuck him up. And he wants to be with Mina, the main chick.
Okay.
And he's pretty much a dropout, but then he meets the new kid Rino Ichikawa, and when you meet his English voice actor, you're gonna be surprised on who he plays.
Christopher Sabat, isn't it?
It is not Christopher Sabat. I will give you one hint into who he plays. He plays in JJK.
That's real fucking descriptive. Because you got Sukuna, the different voice actor for Sukuna from Itadori. Then you've got the fucking guy that claps all the fucking time. You've got, what's his name? Not Yuji, because I think Yuji's technically Yuji Itadori.
Yep, he
But then you've
plays
got the
Yuji
guy.
Itadori.
Oh, I never looked up who the VA for Yuji Itadori was.
Ooh, he also plays in he also voices in My Hero Academia.
Who's he playing My Hero Academia?
Trumpet slash Kuko Hanabata.
I'd have to probably go into season 5 to know who the fuck that is.
Right? But that those are pretty much are the three kind of, well, there's two more other main-ish characters, but those three are the kind of like the ones you see most about. Kafka's trying to chase after Mina because they made a promise long ass time ago. Reno's his pretty much underling slash friend that wants to kind of be like him and yada yada yada. And
Interesting.
he ends up getting he ends up getting kaiju powers. And I'm not going to spoil it how because it's funnier than hell how he gets kaiju powers. But when you see it, you will laugh hysterically because you will think of one certain thing when he gets kaiju powers. But he gets kaiju powers, and the part of the story is him trying to hide his powers and also join the group that wants to kill kaijus.
All right, well, slow down. Give me a chance to fucking speak. Otherwise, this is going to turn into one short podcast. Like, fucking hell.
Well, in the manga, they're still fighting a lot of kaiju, so
So, I wonder if they're gonna end up having like some sort of crossover event where you have literally like Godzilla showing up.
That would be hysterical if Godzilla or a Godzilla-like character came on,
Well, I mean, yeah, Godzilla's Godzilla, but
or even Mothra or fucking
I would say
King
Ghidorah,
Ghidorah.
but Ghidorah's not exactly a kaiju. He's an invader from an alien species.
Oh yeah, yeah, yeah. Oh, the main character of Kaiju number 8, he voices in Solo Leveling.
Ooh, who does he voice in Solo?
Gu Junte.
Sounds familiar.
Goojuntae. Other characters he has voiced is in Love After World Domination. I don't think you've seen that one.
I've seen bits and pieces.
Hayato Ujino, the Blue Gelato.
Yeah, that doesn't even sound familiar to me.
Suppose a kid from the Last Dungeon
Oh
Looney
yeah,
Tunes.
we know that one.
Yeah, he played Shoma.
Oh fuck! Okay, I know who Shoma is.
Yep, yep, yep.
Okay,
Yeah, he plays in that. He played in Classroom of the Elite.
haven't watched that one yet.
Another My Hero Academia. Uh, Tsubara Jubarabara Kosei Tsubarabara. He's the guy that did the he'd blow into his hand with it like a cube and make it like a cube.
I'd have to go back and rewatch, dude.
I probably failed miserably at that one.
Yeah, more than likely, but it still doesn't help any that I'll literally have to just go back to watch, who
Fucking
you're
right.
talking about exactly.
Fucking right. Is there anything in Kaiju number 8 that you actually are hoping to see?
I don't know. Like I said, I mean, the whole kaiju thing looks good. It kind of makes me. It kind of gives me those just from like the cover art I've seen.
Hmm.
It gives me that like Gaunt Zero kind of vibe.
Yeah, you see a lot. Yeah, it's kind of like Gaunt Zero. I've seen some Gaunt Zero. Yes.
So yeah, it kind of gives me some Gaunt's vibe to it.
Yeah. Um. Also, this is a new one too for Kaiju number 8. The opening and ending are made by English singers.
That doesn't surprise me. That doesn't, just because of the fact that there are some songs that have been, or some anime I've watched that's been produced by some form of an American band or something.
The English
So that
open,
doesn't surprise me.
yeah, the English opening is by Youngblood, if I'm correct, and the ending is One Republic.
I thought I heard something about One Republic was doing something for it. And
Yeah, I saw that.
Young Blood, are you sure it's Young Blood or Young Bloods?
Let me double check. Kaiju number 8. Who sings? Who sings Kaiju? Youngblood. And its title
Okay.
is Abyss.
Yeah,
While,
I'll look into it when I get to that point.
yeah, well, One Republic will perform the ending theme, Nobody.
Mm,
Okay, yeah, Youngblood is an English singer best known for 13 Reasons Why and Fast and the Furious Hobbs and Shaw.
I didn't care for Hobbs and Shaw, so I didn't really care.
I never watched it.
I never watched it, and I never wanted. The Rock ruins movies, so for me, I just can't watch it.
Yeah. From what I've seen and what I've gathered so far, I'm hoping for not as much fan service, but more action.
It does give off an action vibe, but if there's fan service, then sign me up.
Well, I'm not saying no to fan service. I'm saying
I know
There.
you're not saying fan service, but if there's more than your average fan service in this, then you've already sold me and shut the fuck up.
Oh, that's who she plays. Okay.
Because I love anime with a good fan service. Like I'm excited to see how, because I'm from what I've heard, Hokkaido, like it's a Hokkaido gals or whatever is supposed to be a big fan service that I'm
Oh, it
looking
is
into.
extremely fan servicey.
Yeah,
I've
that's
been
why, like I
reading that
said, it's
one.
one of those that I'm gonna look into.
That's another one I should really get caught up on. Anime is really good. I need to finish that one. I have like a couple episodes left. Oh, she also played in My Girlfriend's a Show Bitch. No kidding.
Who's she playing that?
This is the main character who voices Mina. She voices Akihio. She plays the main chick.
Oh shit! Okay,
But
okay.
but she also voices in Doctor Stone Wars Nikki Hanada.
Oh, Nikki Hinata? No,
Yeah.
fuck that shit. You fucking with me?
No, yeah, she also plays Ryuko in My Hero Academia.
Yeah, I don't care about that. The whole thing of fucking her playing Nikki in fucking Stone Wars is like, damn. Okay, I know who that exactly is.
Yeah. Yeah, she plays. This is the main chick who plays voices Mina.
Yeah,
Yeah, that's the main chick. Um, Landon McDonald. He voices another character.
I'm familiar with McDonald. I think I know who.
He, Buddy Daddies.
Okay, who's he playing the Buddy Daddies?
Kazuki.
Oh, okay.
Yep. And the last female chick she voices in Princess Margaret. My unique skills make me OP even at level 1.
Wait, say that again.
The last female of Kaiju number 8. My unique skills make me OP even at level 1. She voices
Yeah, I've
Princess
watched that a
Margaret.
lot. Okay.
Yeah.
You say I've seen that multiple times.
Yeah. Once you see these characters, then you'll be like, oh, okay, that's who they are.
Yeah, more or less.
Yeah.
So, talk to me about, because I always see it looks like everybody's got a unique gun from the cover art. So, go into that. Explain
Okay.
that to me.
So there are certain weapons. Once you beat a kaiju, or certain people with like high enough ability with their suit, it's kind of like a connection with their suit. You can get certain abilities. Like one guy is his specialty is blades, and another like one of my favorite characters. You probably will either not meet him this season, or he'll be like the last character introduced in the last episode. He has fists. He is a brawler, and he is a fucking beast. The main chick, Mina, her main specialty is big guns. And each one of them,
She's the one that in the cover art, or in the cover for Crunchyroll, if she's the one that's got like the sniper rifle.
yes, she's like that sniper rifle, has a giant ass fucking white tiger around her.
I like I said, I don't see that. If you look at the cover just literally shows like uh a girl with like a sniper.
Yeah, let me. Okay, so if you check, yeah, each one of them has a special weapon. They'll get a special weapon. The guy with the bowl cut and who has brown hair, who has like those slit eyes, he
Okay.
gets a he will get a special weapon later on in the series, and they're kind of reminiscent of if you ever seen um, Tokyo Ghoul.
Yeah.
They take bits and I remember when the people took bits and pieces of the ghouls and made them into weapons. It's similar to what they do with the kaiju's.
Okay.
and they can get really powerful if they connect with them. Um, I won't spoil much of it because some of it's actually really pretty fucking cool. But yeah, a lot of them will get special weapons or special techniques to make
Okay.
themselves more powerful. Is there any other questions you have?
No, not really.
All right, right now, like as of right now, the manga is like I want to say 105, 107 chapters. Let me double check real quick. It is actually really popular right now.
Yeah,
It,
I've seen that it's popular because I see that there every time I usually check on pop up in Crunchyroll, especially on like the weekends, I
mhm,
see that like counter time, a
yeah,
time counter.
yeah. It's one of the few animes that are being dubbed and sub dropping on the same day.
That's what I thought I had heard.
Yeah, right now it's at 106 chapters.
Yeah, I don't know. I mean, it looks interesting and it looks good. I'm just wondering if it's gonna be one of those that like it's gonna take a little bit, like you've got to give it a chance to get into it.
It is because the first couple episodes are more or less them getting into everything, establishing everything, and then that's when the action really starts hitting off. I'm guessing maybe around episode 7, 8, 6, somewhere around there is when you'll see some really good action scenes.
Okay.
Because because I actually have a few of volumes here at home, and one of the things the dude said on like the side stuffs in between the chapters is he wanted this main character to let everyone know when shit was hitting the fan, it was going to be okay when he arrived.
Okay.
So that was the kind of character he wanted to write.
I mean, it sounds interesting. Like I said, I mean, I'll definitely have to check it out. You know, I feel like my fucking even though my title or my name is the Anime Shogun, I feel like the anime connoisseur because it's like I gotta check it out.
Yeah.
Because I mean, I if I could make it a living, oh, I would.
All right.
Now, is there any things that that you would want to tell the listeners that they're not gonna like? You know, like watch out for these scenes. Oh, this scene's gonna piss you off. Shit
I
like that.
I don't I don't know how far they're gonna go though. That's the part. That's the irritating part. That's the irritating part. I don't know how many I don't know how many episodes they're going to do because I don't know how far they're gonna go in the volumes. How far they're gonna go because I don't want to spoil anything.
Okay, but it might be a long time before I even get to it. So out with it.
All right. So there's a young chick. Uh, forget her name, but she's the head dude's like the guy in charge, his daughter. You're gonna get upset, and this is I will put a spoiler warning in here when I edit it. Um, he goes down fighting like a champ, but he dies in the he dies in kind of what I think is kind of a irritating way, and it does get kind of boring in the middle of some parts because they had to you know build up to some stuff. I wish they could have kept his secret around a little bit longer in some areas.
Okay.
Um, Other stuff like that.
I
It's
mean,
just
don't go into full detail, but
yeah, there's just a bunch of small stuff that I'm trying to wiggle around without trying to say, hey, this is what's going on.
No, I get it. Like I said, it's on my list of things to try. It's just I've got so many other things to get caught up on.
Yeah, my best guess is it's going to do 12 episodes, and
Well, that's about average though for every anime.
yeah, nowadays it's about average.
But well, wait, I can't really say that because look at Shangri-La Frontier. That sumbitch was fucking 25, 26 episodes.
It's average to have 12, but it's not uncommon to do more because I know Free did 28, Shangri-La Frontier did 24, fucking. I mean, how look at the look at the more popular ones. Fucking uh, Black Clover's first season is like 173 episodes.
Yeah.
So I think it's all about popularity, and
Yeah, that's exactly what it is. It's popularity and shit. Because I was
so
talking to a guy at work, and I even turned out I told him, like, it really comes down to literally the popularity on an anime,
yeah,
how popular it does, and it doesn't matter how it does here in America. It's mostly how well it does in Japan.
yeah. That's the most common part is over there. Over here in America, they really don't care about us.
Yeah, I mean, fuck these people over here.
But there are actually a lot of things I do like about it, about Kaiju number 8 too. For one aspect, it's not a 15-year-old kid. It's an actual
Well,
grown-ass
God, that's
adult.
good. That's cool. I mean, if it was, I'm not saying anything bad, but if it was a literally a child, I'd probably be like, this feels a little too fucking like corny almost.
Yeah, because don't get me wrong, I like a good action anime as much as the next anime, but every now and then I like to be able to connect with the characters.
That's what, yeah, no, I get what you're saying because
Yeah,
how many people do you know, or how many times have they done shit like that where it's literally fucking, oh, excuse me, where it's a little child and it's like, okay, this is kind of becoming cliche almost.
yeah. As of right now, I haven't really seen much of the anime tropes like the pervy guy. I haven't seen much of those, if
This
any.
one may not be that kind of anime.
Yeah. Um,
Mm.
there's the love interest that you know he's gonna probably end up with. Um, you have the Lolita chick, the dangerous Lolita chick, by the way, who's probably
I
going
heard
to
dangerous, and now you've piqued my interest.
dangerous Lolita chick. She's very strong, very powerful. I'm guessing later on in the series she's going to be somewhat of a tsundere.
Yeah, you've piqued my interest now.
Um, then you have his best friend who's kind of becoming his rival who wants to stand next to him.
Understandable.
Yeah. Um, which I like. I kind of like this way they're doing like the rival instead of the typical "I hate you, but I like you, but I'll never say it" type of thing. Because don't get me wrong, I love me a
Oh,
Bakugo.
that kind of bullshit. I
I,
gotcha.
yeah, don't get me wrong, I love me a Bakugo, I love me a Vegeta, but every now and then it gets old.
Yeah, no, I hear you.
I love me a Vegeta and I love me a Bakugo, but holy crap, does it get old?
Just said that. Trust me, I hear you.
But I also like the fact that he's not that typical starry-eyed, everything's gonna be okay type of character. He
Right.
understands that shit's gonna happen, but he still wants to save it, try to save everybody as he can.
I mean, that's understandable.
There are also some funny moments like peeing through his nipples.
Come again for Big Fudge?
In the anime, he had to pee, and in the book, in the manga, he had to pee. And he was in his kaiju form, and he goes, "I have to pee," and he goes, "Well, why don't you just go somewhere?" He goes, I don't have it smooth down there." Then sooner or later, you see him peeing through his nipples.
Right then.
It's
So,
it's funny.
what would you prefer reader or listeners to start with, the manga or the anime? I mean, everybody knows you start with the manga.
Yeah,
But there's sometimes where if you watch the manga, then you read the anime, or you read the manga and you watch the anime, because I had that backwards. If you do the vice versa, like let's say you've watched the anime more than you've read the manga, sometimes you're like, oh yeah, that's actually kind of better. You know what I mean?
yeah. I would say to me it doesn't matter, but I like
But
I like doing both because there are things in the manga you don't see in the you can't get properly in the anime. And there are things in the anime you can't get properly in the manga. So I would say try a couple if you guys want to if they want to try the manga first, then watch a couple episodes of the anime, go for it. If you want to watch a couple episodes of the anime, then go farther in the manga, go for it. Cause more
so you're
so,
basically saying either one.
yeah. Cause to me, it doesn't really matter. Cause I literally found Kaiju number 8 on a fucking whim. I was going through
Okay.
my bookstore, I'm all like, oh, this looks kind of neat, and then I became addicted.
Well, that's
And
why I'm saying for your personal. That's why I was asking your
yeah,
personal preference. Would you want them to read the manga first and then watch the anime, or that's another thing we can go into real quick too.
yeah.
Is what's essentially the difference between everything right now?
Honestly, the most different
Like, is
things.
there more? Trying to think, how do I want to word this? Is there more in the manga than there is in the anime?
Honestly, right now, the only difference right now is the designs. Everything else is pretty much one for one almost.
Now go into the designs, because we're gonna have people that are gonna not know what you're talking about.
All right, so in the anime, they're a little bit more rounded, but in the manga, they're a little bit more pointed. And I've seen
What
lot.
is the kaijus?
No, the people, like the chins are pointed. They look. In the
Okay,
Yeah,
that's what you're
because
referring
I've seen
to.
people complain about the difference between the manga and the anime design because they don't like the anime design because it makes him look a little bit younger, even though he's supposed to be 32. And
Okay.
in the manga, he looks a little bit more scruffier, a little bit older. He actually looks 32. So that's what I see people complaining about the most.
I gotcha.
Yeah, honestly, that's mostly, as of right now, the difference between the manga and the anime. I mean, they could change some things between now and then. I mean, look at
Use
Rising
your
of the Shield.
words. I know they're hard. Use
I
your
had a brain
words.
fart. Look at Rising of the Shield Hero. First season was immaculate, almost one for one of the manga. Go to season 2 and it just fucking dropped.
Yeah, but I think they kind of made up for it in season 3, in my opinion.
I'll have to watch it. I'll have to watch it. I have other manga. I have other animes ahead of it.
Oh, I get it. That's kind of where I'm at with Kaiju number 8. I've got a few other animes in front of that to watch.
Yeah. Not to mention, you also like watching them all in one shot, not coming out because you don't like them wait. You don't like to wait
I,
with
I
things
I
going
am
on.
very impatient. I don't like the fact of, because you never know when you never know when you're gonna get it.
Yeah, because there are some
It
ones that are
could,
like next week. Wait till next week, and then 3 weeks later, it still hasn't shown up.
yeah, because they randomly go on to hiatus or some shit.
Black Clover cough
It's like,
cough.
no, not even Black Clover. It's literally like, for me right now, it's One Piece. I'm literally waiting weeks for them to continue it dubbed,
Yeah.
because I'm all caught up dubbed. And the sad part is I could turn around and start it all over, get back to where I am now, and I'd still be waiting for more dubbed. I've heard rumors and I've seen clips where Luffy is dubbed in Gear 5. But if I go on Crunchyroll, it's not dubbed. And I've even looked. The next episode is only subtitles still. And I've gone through some of the other episodes too. They're still subtitled only.
Yeah.
So it's like, how are these people watching this shit dubbed? And I'm on Crunchyroll, which is usually updated before everybody else.
Yeah.
and my shit's still not dubbed.
Yeah, that's the irritating part. Honestly, if you want to wait, I'd say it's a lot better to wait than anything, just because then you can go from point A to point B in a fucking single setting if it's like 12 episodes, and then
That's
come
my
back.
plan. My plan is to literally wait so I can watch a whole season of it and be like, okay, that's good. Because
Yeah,
watching one or two, like, that's my problem. If I watch like 2 or 3 episodes, say I watch them tonight, by tomorrow morning, I'm going to completely forget those 2, 3 episodes.
yeah,
It sticks in my head a lot longer if I'm able to watch a full season compared to just 2 or 3 episodes.
yeah. Not to mention, the hype kind of dies down if you wait a week. Because you're like, yeah, I can't wait to see it. And all of a sudden, by Saturday comes, you're like, oh, yeah, that's right. Yeah, I'll get to it later.
Yeah, where like right now, all that, but it's like if I'm sitting there, I'm not somebody who's gonna get into the anticipation of, yeah, I'm gonna watch 2 episodes and then be like, okay, I gotta wait a week. Then, oh, okay, new episodes. Where if I'm able to watch a whole thing, I'm not waiting, so I don't lose that anticipation.
Yeah, I get it. I really do. And honestly, I kind of understand it. I'm just really excited about this one, so that's why I'm watching it week to week.
Like I said, I don't doubt it. I'm sure it's a great anime, but I'd rather wait and have the anticipation of watching a full season. And be like, yeah, this is gonna be one bomb ass anime, instead of watching 2, 3 episodes and be like, oh, okay, then be like, oh yeah, another episode's out, okay.
Yeah,
Because
then
for me, that's just how it is. It just dies down
yeah,
if I'm waiting for if I'm waiting episode per episode. If I'm able to watch the full season, then I could literally watch the whole thing, and be like, fuck yeah, like I literally made the mistake with solo leveling.
yeah,
I got all the way up to the last 2 episodes and I kind of forgot about it. Then I went through and I watched the last two, and by the last episode, I was like, "Fuck yeah, that was fucking great. That was oh my god, there's amazing."
yeah,
But I'm not. So solo leveling did that for me, and I'm sure that this one will do that too. But I haven't read much into it
hmm,
compared to you. I've
yeah,
read more into solo leveling. That's why it's like I was super stoked for the end with the whole arise. Then here in season two's coming, and I know the other 3 characters that, I'll say characters that are going to be in solo leveling that are essentially going to join his army. For
yeah.
any of the listeners who watch solo leveling,
I can't wait for
he
those.
literally has 4 creatures that are fucking like in his army, and I'm excited for them.
Technically, he has a lot more later on. I'm excited for those.
Oh, I know he does too. Fuck, he has a storage capacity of 12 right now.
Yeah,
And he's literally got mages and some soldier units in his army. But he picked up Igris, the Blood Red.
yeah. Oh, did you see they're actually making a solo leveling abridged?
Yes, I have. I've seen some clips of it because I saw the 2 clips of the sisters. She's like, "Oh, I'm gonna be stuck in the dryer. I mean, I'm gonna be drying my wet clothes because
That's
I'm
the first
wet."
one I saw, and I died laughing at that one.
And
We're
then the
blood
second
related.
one was,
Step.
no, I'm pretty sure I'm adopted.
Fucking died at that one.
But then the second one is he changes his voice went deeper. He's like, "Oh, there's a dick size one, and then there's the voice changer one." And she comes out and she says, I don't remember what she said. Something. He's like, "All right, change it back, change it back." He's like, "Yeah, nope."
I may actually watch that too.
The abridged.
Yeah, I may watch the abridged
Oh
version
hell
too.
yeah,
I kind of hope they make an abridged version of Kaiju number 8.
that would be interesting. But I'd have to watch more of it to kind of give that yup or no.
Yeah.
I mean,
I
I don't know if it's gonna be literally on the same level with a lot of the good ones. And yes, I know a lot of them, or a lot of people who would be listening are gonna think of we're talking about Dragon Ball Z abridged. And yeah, Dragon Ball Z was good abridged, but I'm sorry, I even say the one that beats Dragon Ball Z abridged for me is Helsing.
honestly, it beats me. That one beats. Yeah, that one too. And it's made by the same people too.
Well, yeah, it's made by the same people because they picked up. Funny story, and this is just a little tidbit that's outside of our topic. but the actor who plays Izuku Midoriya, believe it or not, actually got picked up from Team 4-Star.
Yeah, he played in Final Fantasy VII Machina Abridged.
Yeah.
He played Cloud. My favorite scene
Yeah.
out of Hellsing Abridged, real quick, is Jesus wants a hug.
That's not even mine. Mine is bitches love cannons. They're not even that. Sorry. My favorite one isn't even so much that. My favorite one is more along the lines of get that bitch a cannon.
It's either Jesus wants a hug or when he meets Rip Van Winkle. My boss is a
See,
woman. I was a woman in the 40s. No person alive can understand, can comprehend my sexual preferences. So, in other words,
that
check
one's
your
that
privilege.
one's good, but the one I like the most is more of when uh they turn around, they look at Sarah, they literally fucking the guy looks at Sarah's Victoria, he's like, "Oh, that's an anti-tank rifle. That's an
And I
anti-tank
take
rifle."
rifle. Yep. Anyways, back on topic a little bit. Any other questions?
Not really. Like I said, everything's kind of good now. I mean, I've got an idea of essentially what to look at. I've got an idea of essentially what I'm gonna be looking into. I know what I'm kind of walking into now,
Hmm.
so it's just a matter of I gotta go check it out at some point.
Yeah. Well, you lovely little weirdos, this is Global Outcast and the Anime Shogun signing out. Say goodbye, Global. Say
Just
goodbye,
shut the
Global.
fuck up and end this shit already. I'm not global, you fucking loser.
You're not my mom.